Hello. So I'm going to be doing some readings regarding what's going on in the astrology mixed with the tarot cards, and I'm going to start with Aries. So this is about Aries grows up. What do the cards have to say about this full moon energy, you finding your voice, taking responsibility for your own actions? That's what this is about. And in your relationships, getting rid of the toxic ones. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio. Time to release negativity. I would definitely say that's part of your plan. What else we have for Aries? Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. And it will be tested again and again. Now you've learned to be an adult. Well, guess what? Everybody is getting lessons coming up with their families coming all the way through Christmas season. It's going to be quite the eye-opening experience. So your commitment will be tested. And again, if it's a toxic relationship, you need to find a way to find a healing for that. That doesn't mean you keep the relationship. It means that you've learned how to deal with the relationship, whether that relationship needs to end or whether that relationship needs better boundaries. That'll be up to you. You're Aries, you are a cardinal sign. Okay. And Aries, what's next? You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. Now, Aries is a very strong protective energy, and it's very interesting to me that Mars is the ruler of Aries, and Mars is in Cancer. And a lot of this energy for this Cancer Mars retrograde is we are healing toxic relationships, childhood wounds, and finding out how we go forward with our family after healing those childhood traumas, right? So you and your loved ones are safe. You've put an end to the continuing saga of ancestral trauma. That's what I would say. This is happening for everyone. This is something that everyone is facing because it is Mars in Cancer, which is very much about family, which is very much about ancestors. And there's a lot of healing that we need to go through in order to get this settled. So let's take a look at what the tarot has to say. I decided I wanted to use the Light Seer's Tarot. I connect very well with this deck, and I haven't used it for a little bit. So it's ready to say something. So let's see what we've got as messages. These messages are going to be a little bit on the shorter side because I do want you to really feel to lean in, as they say, lean in to the messages. And I don't want to give you too much, overload you with information. On the underside of the deck, Ace of Swords, truth. Do what's true. Have your sword of, how they call it, the sword of, not clarity. I have the word. The sword of discernment. Ace of Swords, truth. Michael's sword. Archangel Michael's sword. Oh, that is so fitting for you. I'm just like, wow, the cards are really wanting to talk to you. Okay, so here we go. It's time to release negativity. Five of Swords. Who or what has been trying to whisper in your ear and gossip? And there's so much misinformation out there. So you really are going to have to rely on your own intuition. Remember, you're an adult now, and you shouldn't take what everyone says at face value, including and especially news broadcasters. And I'm not picking on any particular news broadcasting system, but they're there to get ratings. No lie. And they will have the scroll of doom going along the bottom of the little ticker tape parade, right? Um, about what horrible thing is going to be the next story. Sometimes you need to disengage from that a bit. Okay, what else we got here? Nine of Wands, under your commitment is being tested. No kidding. Your commitment is being tested. This is the wounded warrior. Now, Aries, you're very much a warrior. And there's going to be times in this next 3 months that you are going to be struggling. And what I will say is this: when Mars is in retrograde, don't ever start an argument because you'll lose. That's how Mars retrograde works. The best thing, and what I've been advising everyone, physical activity. Do physical activity every day to release some of that Mars energy. Mars is frustrated because you know this, it's your ruler. Mars is frustrated because it's slowing down in Cancer, and it doesn't like to slow down. And so to get rid of some of that pent up frustration, what you should do is exercise and then do grounding. Get rid of the physical extra electrical energies, and instead get into not instead, but after that, get into meditative states where you are candle gazing, which is perfect for you, staring at fire, campfires, uh, you know, doing something that is meditative for you, something that you'll get lost in. Sometimes if you're involved in a certain kind of chess, say, and when you're in that zone, that special zone that chess players get in, and people who also play instruments, things like that, where you're not anywhere but in that moment, that's what you need after releasing all that extra physical energy that's running around, especially for Aries, Mars being your ruler. So, yes, definitely Nine of Wands energy. What else? You and your loved ones are safe. You have a lot of worry about this. You have a lot of bad dreams. Things have been bothering you. And again, I think you'll find a lot of that will get better with releasing all this extra physical. I feel like it's aggravation. Um, please, if you prefer going to a boxing class, or going to some very good weightlifting sessions, and really getting your body in shape and in tune, and then finding that quiet place and quiet space afterwards. You've gotten rid of all that, and now you need to quiet the mind. And so it's a two-part thing. It's that warrior energy and then quieting the mind, the warrior monk. Aries needs to be a warrior monk right now, okay? What else do we have? Underneath, release release negativity. The sun. That is that mental state of being connected to that higher self, higher power. And to me, it's very much, again, she's out in nature and having that connection. And you can get in line with that, because that's that sun energy, that, the fire that is the sun. So I think using that, again, to help release energy. Nature is going to be good for you as well, but I still think release of physical activity, release with physical activity. It can be walking in nature. King of Wands. Look at the Leo energy behind. That's still that sun energy. Getting out there, taking charge, right? Very much an Aries thing to do. Your commitment is being tested, right? The wounded warrior. See, look at this, that they're both carrying torches. How interesting. They're both carrying fire. They stand ready. Wow, nice message. And this, I think, is important. So underneath, you and your loved ones are safe, and then you have the Nine of Swords, that, the worry that's been going on. Instead, release things that you're worried about in the future. A lot of times the things that you're concerned about happening in the future, as things move along, are not even a remote possibility by the time you get, like, you're worried about something 3 months from now. Do you know how many things are going to change in 3 months? You have no idea. So why are you worried about that right this moment? Take what's going on right in this moment. Enjoy the things that you can. She's being physical. She is, and I like that it's a wand. She is dancing. She's playing music. She's enjoying herself. She's living in the moment. And she'll do what she has to today. And I think that should be what you focus on. You are a cardinal sign. You can get things started. You can take a step every day. And that's what you need to do. But I would say you're going to be a warrior monk. That's what you need to do right now. I did want to ground us all in with the energy. This is Kuan Yin, and Kuan Yin cards. And I'm going to have a card volunteer, because I want the energy of, we had one come out right here. Okay. This is Turquoise Lotus Mother. An old pattern is finally ending. You are to be lifted from your struggle, freed from a weight of the past. You have learned all that you need to learn, and now it is time for relief, release, divine protection, and the happiness of a healed heart and peaceful soul. So, great energy, Aries. And I hope that you take this to heart, that this pattern that's going to be ending, and it should be ending, I would say the worst is going to be over. The worst is going to be over by Capricorn season. So just after the new year, I think you'll see a lot of things changing. We do have that final bit of time that Mars is going to be finishing up its retrograde. But take that warrior monk energy with you, and I think you'll find that it works out very well. So I will see you soon. Bye.